Okay, let's go. So today we're going to be talking about like one of my absolute favorite perfumes, which is Dior Hypnotic Poison. Okay, so other than that, like I changed a bit of the lighting, and today I'm also gonna be shooting differently a bit because today we're shooting in log and then I'm gonna color grade it so it looks quite different than yesterday. So it looks more like the lighting on my face looks better, everything looks better. Also, we're shooting in a lot longer focal length. I think I'm about 50 millimeter right now. Okay, so we're now at almost like 45 millimeter, I think. And Dior Hypnotic Poison is absolutely one of my favorite perfumes. This is an absolutely sexy vanilla almond perfume. And let's start off with the smell. So, how does Hypnotic Poison smell? Yeah, for sure. So, this is like a very dry vanilla. The when you're talking about like vanilla scents, mostly like other perfumes, you're talking about vanilla 28 by Khayali, you're talking about a bunch of other perfumes. Those are almost all very syrupy vanillas. This is not. This is almost like, because of I think the almond note in it, it becomes like very dry vanilla, and then there's a lot of like almond dryness in it as well. Like this is still very like intoxicating blend, and there's not a lot of like complexity beyond those two notes. Well, this is like very dominant in like the vanilla and the almond, and beyond that, like if you're talking about like other supporting notes, if you're like opening up Fragrantica and you're like, what other notes are there? Obviously all those notes influence it, but the main thing here is the vanilla and the almond, and that's like right about it. So along with the smell, I think we should now talk about the versatility and the occasions for this perfume. Hypnotic Poison is this is definitely not like an Indian vibe there's going on in it. A lot of perfumes that like sometimes you try, like Elisa Girl of Now, that's a very Indian kind of like perfume in the vibe. You smell it, you think like that's a very like lehenga, like a sari or whatever, but like this is definitely like a lot more of the black dress, metropolitan city, clubbing kind of vibe. So if you're looking for like a perfume that you're like someone who wears a lot of like traditional Indian clothing, you wear a lot of like saris, you wear a lot of like lehenga or whatever, patiala, salwar, and everything. This is, I don't think this is it. Not like you can't wear it. Like sometimes people say like, are you recommending this? See, I smell like about 100 perfumes for women by now, like on a long-term basis, because I have access to it. And if you're talking about like, Jyoth, I'm going to a wedding, which perfume should I wear? I know like 10 different perfumes that you can wear other than Hypnotic Poison, because this is a lot more Western, like American clubbing. Or if you're talking about India, this is a lot more like metropolitan city. Like I was back in Bangalore, like I can imagine this in a Bangalore club, like I'm going to Love Shack or like Happy Brew. This is like one of those like kind of black dress on someone, or like other Western dresses, those kind of like perfumes. Other than that, if you're talking about like the situations, this is definitely a nighttime Netflix and chill kind of perfume. Like you've got a boyfriend, you've got a husband, you want to have like really amazing experience. This is that. So there's like three flankers for this. There's Hypnotic Poison EDT, which is this one. There's the EDP, and then there's the Eau Sensual. All three are like very similar. There's only like minor differences, but like definitely the EDP is the most like Netflix and chill fragrance, and that is like exclusively Netflix and chill. But while Eau Sensual and EDT are like much more like, you can wear them to a club, you can wear them to like a party, you can wear them to like an occasion. In my opinion, if you're wearing a Western dress, again, you can wear it with an Indian dress, but better options I can recommend for that. Who do I recommend this for? This is definitely, I think I can recommend this for someone who's in their 20s. I think the EDP is much more mature. EDP is for someone in their like 30s. And even the Au Sensual, that one is for someone in their 20s and 30s. The EDP is more mature. If you're like someone in their 30s, 40s, you much rather go for the EDP. While if you're in your 20s, you'd rather go for the EDT. Definitely. And I think this is definitely, even like someone in their 30s can wear this, but okay, go for the EDP, just like if it's available for you. What are my final concluding remarks? I think this is one of the best perfumes that if you're like investing for like one perfume for the night only, for clubbing, for parties, birth, whatever, like banquet hall, and Netflix and chill, and you've got like a boyfriend, Hypnotic Poison is like a great investment. Like, this is one of those very like starter perfumes. Like YSL, you just want to buy two perfumes, you buy YSL Libre and you buy Dior Hypnotic Poison EDT, and you're done. Libre during the day, Hypnotic Poison EDT during the night, and that's all you need. You don't need any more perfumes than that. That is a two starter kit of perfumes that I think are just absolutely perfect. So that's been my concluding remarks, and so I'm gonna see you in the next one, guys, and definitely let me know what other perfumes you want me to review. I'd really be happy to know how you're finding this right now. I think the audio is really good. So I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers.